This is where we're sleeping tonight. And I'm kind of happy about that because since they running their engines, I won't feel bad about running my generator.
Working on me. Working on getting better. Working on me. Working on getting better.
Well, I slept at a truck stop with all their engines running. I had the generator running all night and the AC. And I was worried about sleeping, but once I knocked out, I was knocked out. The generator held out, so I'm happy about that. I got some good sleep. My friend CJ also got some good sleep. There were some times where, since she's basically sleeping above where the generator is, she could hear it doing something. Like it does this rumble, but then it's like, it vibrates the whole time. But then there's like this rumble where it does this like temporary different rumble. So she was a little worried about that, but we're good. We're good. It's good to know. Everything's working fine. Now, I am curious to see how much gas has been used because the generator does run off your gas. Per online, generators are supposed to be really efficient where they don't use a lot of fuel even if you run it all night. That was definitely an experience. At least I know if I need to run the AC all night, if I need access to my outlets, the generator will do what it needs to do. Before we actually left out yesterday, we pretty much were at the halfway point. So now, after doing a few days driving more than I had originally planned, I'm kind of ahead of time. We might need to do a side quest. Looks like everybody already left the parking lot. Just us lingering. These signs have gone through it. I think this might have been poor placement. Those bad boys back up, they can't see that. I think I might try this today. Let's see what the rules are. I don't even know what most of that means. Looks like I'll be going to YouTube and then I'll try it. The cool thing about being fully contained is when you need to go to the bathroom, you can do that. Take a little napsy, you can do that. And when you're hungry, you can cook. So since we got propane, about to use that stove, and you know I got plenty of eggs from where I left, so we gonna make some boiled eggs. Just a simple meal, something quick and easy. Time for another bird bath, because I'm damn sure not paying $17 to wash this ass. I'm dressed and clean. Well, at least bird bath clean, which is still clean, so I don't want to hear it. I did my little YouTube search on how to do this little scale thing, this certified cat scales thing. Okay, it's pretty simple. Once I pull up to the little box, press the button, talk to one of the agents inside, and then as far as how the RV needs to be positioned, for each section of the scale, my tires essentially need to be on a separate section. And so it will tell me the overall weight of the RV, and then it will also tell me the individual weight of each side, each tire. And it seems pretty simple. Now, they do also have an app where you don't even have to go inside. You don't have to talk to any of the agents. You can set it up online, pay online, and allegedly you'll get an email. However, in the little, app store, the reviews weren't the best. So we're just going to keep it simple. Go to the scale, push the button, have it weighed, go inside, pay, get the information. We're just going to do that instead. So I'm kind of excited. Time to pull up to the scales. Okay. Keep my stay in the yellow line. Got it. Oh, my Windows down. Oh, I am not gonna be able to reach that dang on button. Oh hell. How, Sway? How? Oh, thank goodness, it's low. Wait, did I do it? Oh, went too far. Hold on, reverse. Okay, boom. I'm in there. I'm in there. Gotta push the button. I got to get out to push it though. That was not very graceful. First way or relay? First way. Wait. Truck number? It's the RV. Number one. I like that number. Okay. Do I leave the truck and get my body out, or move everything and come to you? Like, am I supposed to leave the truck here when I go inside? Damn, she done shut off the damn speaker. I guess you pull your ass out. Fair enough. On the way to RV. Okay then. Oh, safety first. Alright. Did that. I did that. Now I gotta figure out where to park this bad boy while I get my number.
How much did we weigh?
I don't know. I gotta go inside to get the info.
Okay.
Time to head in and get my weight. And hopefully it is $13 like the trucker said. Because I could have sworn somebody said them showers was a little cheaper. This lady say $37. I'm gonna be mad. Well, this is what they give you. I thought they were gonna do each individual tire, but it's each individual axle. And that's how big I am. Okay. Allegedly, after doing this, there's some type of chart by the manufacturer that will help me customize how much my PSI would be if I'm filling up my tire. I don't know where this chart is at. Okay, it's just on the forums, allegedly. As of now, I'm gonna just stick with what's on the side of the door, but it's still fun to at least have that info. I think there's other information that may be important. Like, this will let you know if you are overloading your RV. Once again, I don't know where the chart is. I don't know how to find that just yet. But we'll figure it out. As of now, at least I know how much crap I got. Hell y'all, we just had to pull over. I just heard a big bump. We done pulled over, and now we got to figure out what the hell I just heard. Well, that's not good. Good thing is it's not a blowout. Oh my goodness. Well, looks like I'm calling roadside assistance. The good thing is it's not a blowout, because there could have been a lot more damage than what we're looking at right now. Holy moly. Wow. Parts of me on the road. That looks important. Y'all, at this point, I might need to just stay stationary. Just live in the RV in one dang on spot. I don't like all these little issues. I have to give them a mile marker, I suppose, when I call them. I hope they can change this tire here on the road, because I don't want to have to be towed somewhere. More experiences, that's for sure. More learning experiences. Is that a whole bunch of pee bottles? I know people ain't peeing in their car, just tossing it out the window. but that's exactly what it looked like. Alright, so this is where I am. Mile 181. Go ahead and turn off the car. The bad thing is I've never looked at the condition of my spare. Alright, but I guess we can let you out. Another issue we could possibly run into. One, I've never looked at the condition of my spare, and even if I did look at the condition of my spare, I wouldn't know what the heck I was looking at. Two, I'm gonna have to unload everything in the back to even get to the spare. Looks like there won't be any side missions. Guess I got excited too soon.
Grand J's right there. It says the phone has service.
So there's a Flying J travel center nearby. It's probably like, I'll hook up the internet so you have better access.
It says 3 minutes at regular speed, so if you have to go like 30 miles per hour.
30?
Huh?
Shoot. 5.
Okay, 5 miles per hour.
They gonna have to go around. So, y'all know I'm scared, but if we go to this Flying J, it'll make life much easier than being parked on the side of the road. Okay. Really, the option is like being towed there or being driven there. Let me Google. I don't even know what the heck happened to my tire, and I don't know where that bolt came from.
Well, but let's say the bolt was in the middle of the road, and your tire hit your tire at the right spot. Like that's what ripped it.
Yeah, because these are supposed to be good.
Or let's say your
tires.
tire
Like
had the bolt in it, it just finally.
They would have do.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what happened to my tire to figure out how long I can drive on this thing. Based off the search results on Google, I ain't driving no goddamn where. I have roadside assistance. They do offer a tire change. Hopefully this spare is in good condition. Now I'm gonna just unload the trunk of the RV to get to it and check it out. I'm so fast I don't know what to do with myself. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call roadside assistance before I unload the RV. Maybe see if they can tow us to the exit, and then we can worry about changing the tire once we're in a level place, a safer place to be pulled over. I just gotta find out about roadside assistance because this will be the first time I'm using it for the RV.
Are you safe and out of danger?
Safe and out of danger, yes.
Thank you so much. So yes, I'm calling regarding with the request and to make sure. Is this for motorhome?
Yes, this is the motorhome. And in all honesty, I don't know if we need a tow or it will need to be or if they're able to just change the tire, because I don't know the condition of my spare tire.
But if I'm looking at here, you're on the highway, right?
Yes, I'm on the highway. I'm on the highway, Interstate 40.
Interstate I-40?
Yeah, I-40 East.
Good. Here's the thing. If ever we request tire change in the highway, automatically the service provider will decline the request for safety reasons. So what we can offer is to have it towed.
Okay, fantastic. I thought that would be the issue. That's fine. Yes. So let's just continue with the request of needing a tow. We get towed to the Flying J. While at the Flying J, I'll unload the back, take a look at the spare, because I just feel like regardless, I'm gonna have to submit 2 different tickets. If the spare is in good condition, which I hope it is, we don't have to purchase anything. If not, we may be staying here for the night until some of these tire shops open, because it's approaching 5 if it's not 5 already, and a lot of them are closing down. May have to take a ride share to purchase a tire. I don't quite know. My main concern right now, just get to the Flying J's and then I'll figure out the rest after that.
We're just letting you know that as of this time, we haven't contacted any available service provider in the area that's in network with us. We're very sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. But if you wanted to resplit for tomorrow as early as 8 a.m., please let us know. Otherwise, you may secure your own service provider, which you may submit an evaluation of reimbursement with Progressive. We'll wait for your phone call. Thank you so much. You have a good one.
They're saying they can't get
They saying they can't get anybody
till tomorrow.
till tomorrow.
But if you find somebody, they ain't gonna get reimbursed.
They may reimburse me if I find someone. That's what it sounds like she's saying. So I just got a voicemail saying that Progressive can't find a provider. Do you see anything on your end regarding that?
Yes, I'm seeing here that we weren't able to find anyone, but we're still currently working on getting someone. We weren't able to get anyone.
Are most of your service providers 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 as far as their hours?
No, most of our providers are 24/7 hours.
2 hours, 2 hours difference.
So do you know why I got a phone call saying that I would have to wait till tomorrow tomorrow 8 o'clock for my request to be fulfilled?
So I do see here that we did try reaching out to providers to get someone, but we weren't able to get anyone. So that's why the voicemail was left for you to have it scheduled for tomorrow when we may be able to find someone to assist with the job. That's why.
I guess why I'm confused, sir, is because you said your providers are 24/7.
Yes, correct.
Okay, and as of now, y'all have called all of your 24/7 providers, and they're not able to tow the vehicle until 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow?
Oh, okay, so it's not that. So it's based on where the vehicle is located, based on the area of where the vehicle is, where this vehicle is currently at. You're not much providers in that area, so we won't be able to get someone to do the job.
Okay, so nationwide is 24/7. This area, we're limited. Okay. Although you and I have had this conversation, are they still attempting to make phone calls to see if any of the providers can assist? Or am I completely done and I have to wait till tomorrow?
No. No. We're currently still working on getting someone.
Okay.
And once we do get someone, you'll be updated right away.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
Hi, thank you for waiting. So I have your down and customer on the other line.
Okay, so as long as I've got I understood this lady right, what's the problem? You guys have a rear flat?
It's like the tire, the first layer of the tire like shredded away.
Okay, so it's not possible to tow it. You can't tow an RV from the rear. You can only tow it from the front. So the two options that you really have is there's two tires back there. So if the vehicle's okay to drive it on one, is to slowly drive it to a truck repair place that can repair the tire. Or if you have a good spare, they could arrange to get somebody to come out there and swap the tire, and then you could drive it. But the only option you have with regards to towing it is to pick it up from the front and tow it. And if you try to pick up an RV from the rear, it basically can cause everything in the RV to shift. Like all the windows will get cracked and stuff line. And anyway, they're only designed to be towed from the front because of all the wood that's in them. So that's kind of
Wait, what?
spare.
I do have a spare, but when I first called about that, I was told by the Progressive agent that because I'm on the side of the highway, no one would change the spare. I needed to be off the highway for that to be done.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. I mean, that I guess I didn't think
So
about
how is that?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just. Can we back up a little bit? I just need to back up.
Yeah.
Keep in mind I'm already distressed. Okay. So it's a rear tire that's the problem, and you can't front tow it to the exit because it's the rear tire.
No. You got it backwards. So we can only front and tow an RV.
Yes.
So RVs can only be picked up from the front, just by design of the chassis. I could go into more detail, but I'm sure it would be hard to to follow along, but just know that you can only tow an RV from the front, right? So what I was getting at is that towing it, she didn't say anything to me about a possible tire change. She was just saying that it needed to be towed to Fairview or Dixon or somewhere. So if you do have a good spare, then yes, we could actually tow it to the next exit, or you could drive it, to the exit. Either way, it's not a big deal. And that would be fine. So maybe that's what we need to try to arrange with her. Yeah, so where you're at now, how far, they told me you're at 182. Is that the exit where you're actually at?
So I'm at mile marker 181, and we're in front of the sign that says exit 182, and we're a mile away from that exit.
Okay, and that's the exit. I think the 182 does have a flag day or a mile.
Yes.
Or something.
Yeah, we already looked. We had already looked at. We did look at we had already looked at the map. That's why we selected that location.
Okay.
We knew it was it was out of the way and off the exit, as well as we're assuming it'll have space for this RV to park for possibly the night if need be.
All right, that'll work. All right, well, let me talk back with Ajero or Progressive, because I need to see if they can even get the price approved. But if they can get the price approved, then yeah, we'll be happy to come out there and we'll get you figured out one way or another.
Got the AC running, generator going, and AC watching her phone doing her thing. Patty up there, he happy to be out. Dogs are back here with me in the bedroom. We chilling. Well, a representative called me with questions, and they connected me on a three-way call, and then I haven't heard back from anybody at all. There's no update, no ETA. The last conversation I had with a representative, they just needed to speak with Progressive to confirm that the pricing was right, and then I just haven't heard back from anybody.
So I have seen here that we had requested the $1,187.
$1,187, and that's from Progressive. That's the cost that Progressive pays?
Right.
Okay, so nobody approved the cost, and that's why I'm still waiting. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Let me give you a call back once I'm finished.
Still on the side of the road. Since we've been out here for freaking hours, just waiting. Gotta walk the fur babies on the side of the dang on road. I don't even know if they're gonna be able to go to the bathroom, but it's that time. Out here this late? Like, this how long it takes to get a tow truck when you're an RV owner? This don't seem right. It's dark now. Okay, so you are on your way, and then what's the situation?
I'm on the way, but so when they called, we're in Nashville, and so oftentimes with the medium and heavy duty vehicles, they don't have the nearest providers are in Nashville, right? And so the problem is they don't want to pay us. So when we go out of network, we've got contract pricing with them, as does everyone else. But when it's outside of Nashville, that we don't go by that, right? Obviously. So anyhow, what they do, they used to be really good about it. Normally they would just, put it through and get it approved because it's a medium or heavy duty and they know. But what they were doing was they were going through all of their lists trying to find somebody to do it because they didn't want to pay the price. They called me 3 more times, and not even the same agent. It was different agents. 3 more times from the time you and I talked until they actually says they finally got it approved. I'm going to, most likely, as long as there's no trouble, I'm just going to change it where it is because that's going to save a whole bunch of time.
And you're okay with us being on the side? Because that was one thing that they said was a problem.
I mean, obviously, if I get there and there's something super crazy, but hey, I've done this 20 years. I got lights, yellow lights and work lights and headlights, and we've got an air compressor. So, Yes. I will more than likely do it right there. It'll just save both of us time and get you on your way.
Okay. Now do know I've never looked at the Spear. I have no idea what the condition is, so I'm gonna be crossing my
All right,
fingers.
so if you want to go, what year is the RV?
It's a 2012.
Okay, so it's probably not. So it's not anciently old. Okay, well, if you want to work on getting that area cleared out just to speed this up, that'd be great, and I'll see you shortly.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye. Guess I'm taking that tire out after all. At night. On the side of the highway. I got a photography light, a portable charger, the light stand. And I'm about to go out there on the real life highway streets. Wish me luck. Here's the Spare. I hope it's good to go. And now we wait. Tow truck is finally here. Let's hope this Spare is good. I'm just mad because I just had my brakes checked, and while it was at the mechanic, I said, "How are my tires?" They told me I would be fine. This guy's saying it's dry rot that led to the tire thread separation, whatever the case may be. He can't even get the damn tire off. He's like, they're on too tight. That's why he's struggling. And then the Spare, I can already see where it's wavy, the tire, so this is definitely not a tire to drive to Pennsylvania with. I still gotta get new tires. Filling up again, even though we went no damn where. I have less than 100 miles of driving that we did before the tire incident, but we were running the generator the whole time, and I'm pretty much at a half a tank. So we're filling up, and we're just gonna stay here at the Flying J's because tomorrow I need to call around to get new tires. So we sleeping here tonight, and I just want y'all to know, as I was backing into this spot, the truckers was judging me. Now, as y'all saw, I had to back into this spot, and it's a lot of truckers. There's more truckers than what was at the other spot, or maybe the other spot is just laid out differently. So it was easy for me because all I had to do was just pull into the spot. Here, I had to back up. While I was backing up, and it did take a while, I'm not gonna lie. Being near the truckers made me extra nervous because I was like, I want to mess up they dang on trucks. One guy walked by and looked like slightly disgusted because of the back and forth, Austin Power type stuff. The one right next to us pulled the camera out, and I believe he was taking videos and pictures. Not them judging me, my little RV. You can't tell me I'm not an honorary trucker, and I don't appreciate it. At least they could have done was got out and parked it for me instead of judging. So I played myself because that spot was reserved. You gotta be careful when you go to these truck stops. Some of them are reserved spots, some of them are open. So we left that spot, and then I found another spot where I just pulled in. If they got a backing up policy, I ain't seen no signs. I don't care. Because I'm in this spot and it was less stressful. So now we finally parked for the evening. Reserve. You gotta be careful. They need to go ahead and repaint this and be struggling for nothing. By the way, RV life is still fun. So don't, if you are thinking about this life, don't change your mind because of this incident. Still do it. life it has its up and downs. This is one of the moments. Okay, so still keep up with that dream. I want to see you on the road as well. We can share stories. Okay, this is just one for the grandkids, and by grandkids I mean the next fur babies that I get.